Hi, welcome to Ambie's Views, where we deep dive into your favorite films and TV shows. And just an FYI, there will be some spoilers in this video. And please subscribe to help us grow this channel. Thank you. Episode 8 of WandaVision was an emotional one. It showed us all the traumas and tragedies that Wanda has experienced throughout her life, starting with the death of her parents and obviously later on her brother and Vision. The episode started right away by indicating that they were going to be focusing on Agatha's background story by changing the Marvel Studios motion graphic logo to purple and silver, and the purple being the color of Agatha's power. We go back to Salem, Mass. in 1693, where Agatha is being accused of practicing the darkest magic.
I know nothing of these crimes. I swear it. Enough.
As a punishment, they tried killing her, but she ended up killing all of them with her new dark powers. We go back into her basement where Wanda tries to go into her thoughts, and Agatha tells her that she cannot do that. And this connects to episode 7 when Billy told Agnes that she was quiet on the inside.
You're quiet, Agnes. On the inside.
Wanda asked her about the whereabouts of her children, Tommy and Billy, and when she wouldn't answer her, she tries to use her powers, which didn't work. And Agatha tells her this is because of the protective spells that she has in the basement. I think this episode in general, it was okay. There were a lot of exposition and information that they shared that I felt that as audience we already knew, and I would have preferred to get more new information. Example, Agatha talks about the fake Pietro or all the costumes and the characters that she had to play, which again, it was not new information. We knew Wanda had something to do with it. So I felt that it was unnecessary, which made the episode long with no new real additional information.
But it's time to look at some real reruns.
We also see Wanda going back into her childhood and things that happened to her, especially showing of her parents' death with the bomb, and the bomb coming from the Stark Industries. And I don't know if you noticed, but the red button on the bomb is the same button that was on the toaster from the first episode. Speaking of exposition that we already knew, they show us all the TV shows that she and her family used to watch, and that she reenacted all of this with Vision and her family in WestView, starting with the Dick Van Dyke Show and other shows that we have seen throughout this season.
Dick Van Dyke again? Always sitcom.
The Walnut episode. Отличный избор.
Yes.
During this background story, Agatha tells Wanda that she has always been a witch and that the Infinity Stone only amplified her powers. It is now finally revealed what I had predicted before, that Wanda did not actually steal Vision's body. We witness Wanda driving through WestView, where we get to see all the characters throughout her various TV shows that we have seen, such as Herb, the boss's wife, and many others. Wanda drives to a plot of land where we see cinder blocks, and she opens the document that was in her car, and is a deed to this property. And it's during this time, with all the grief that she is experiencing, she was able to somehow magically build this dream house that she and Vision had envisioned. You see the punt there? And after this dream house was built for her and Vision, this is when she created the hex and put the boundary around WestView, and finally completed her new false reality by bringing Vision back to life. I love this scene. This scene was so emotional, and I really fell for Wanda. And I love how when Vision returned back to life, he just said her name, and they just sat on the couch to start this new crazy false reality that Wanda has created in her head in order for her not to deal with the trauma and the grieving process that she needs to experience in order to move past all the tragedies in her life.
Wanda, welcome home.
We come back to current WestView where Wanda hears Tommy and Billy crying. She runs outside and she sees Agatha floating above Tommy and Billy, holding them by the neck. This is the first time we see Agatha in her full costume. And she tells Wanda how the power that she yields supposed to be a myth and that her powers create chaos. So she has chaos magic. And how she was able to create WestView out of thin air. And because of this, that makes her the Scarlet Witch.
You're supposed to be a myth, a being capable of spontaneous creation.
And after this, the credits come on and we think the episode has ended. Then we go to a post-credit scene where Hayward has used the energy source from the drone that Wanda had taken down in a previous episode and has created his own version of Vision. So for the finale, I'm looking forward to a showdown between Wanda's Vision and Hayward's Vision. Overall, I think this episode was great, albeit not providing a lot of new information. So I am looking forward to the next episode. And right now, I still don't buy that Agatha is the real main villain of this show.
I can't do this anymore. Come on, Wanda. You're on the precipice. You're right there.
I think Hayward is definitely going to be a big part of the finale. This whole Nightmare and Mephisto that we've been talking about, we will see where that goes. So, in addition to the 3 previous Easter eggs that I had mentioned regarding Billy and Agnes' head being quiet, the red light on the Stark bomb and the toaster in the beginning, and the beginning of the episode when the Marvel logo turned to purple, here are some additional ones that I have found. When we see Wanda grieving the death of Vision, where she magically creates WestView and everything else in it, it is very reminiscent of what happened when she was also grieving the death of Pietro in Avengers Age of Ultron. If you compare the scenes, they are almost identical. Oh, another Easter egg. Did you notice when Wanda drove through WestView, we actually saw the mailman that we've been seeing throughout, and I suspected that he was going to be a big part of the story, but maybe not. We don't know. But I guess in his real life, he was a food delivery person, so Wanda made him a delivery guy of mail, which is not far off from what he was doing in his real life. So I thought that was interesting. What are you looking for in the finale? As for me, I am looking forward to seeing more of Monica Rambeau and the name they're going to give her. Is it going to be Photon or Spectrum? Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.